Step 5 in your debt elimination accelerator is to stay connected to your money. It is so important to know what's going on in your world and your money, with your banking, with your expenses, with your spending, with your income. Knowing how much you have coming in, knowing what you have going out, and where it's going, where you're allocating it, and if you're staying within that is so important. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is that you have a money date once a week with yourself. And if you have a partner, you include that partner in this money date. These money dates are incredibly helpful for really seeing where you stand with your repayments on your debt, and if you're accruing any more, and if so, where. Every single week, if you need to make adjustments to your budget, or you need to make adjustments to your repayment schedule or anything like that, just do it every week. Just staying on top of it every week is going to make a huge difference to your financial future. Trust me. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to create a values-based budget. Now, we talked about budgeting a little bit in step 1, where I'm like, we're not going to budget yet. This is where we're going to budget. Making a values-based budget means you need to know all of your needs and what they are. So your rent or your mortgage, your bills, your utilities, anything that you absolutely need to live. You also need to know where your values lie. So if you really love traveling, for example, you might have to cancel the 3 trips you had to go to Costa Rica this year, but maybe you're going to do more local trips. You're going to be like, I still need to travel. I still need to experience things. I'm going to do more road trips, or I'm going to travel within my own country, or I'm going to just do things locally in my town and see things I've never discovered before. You're still going to allocate money to that travel fund, but it's not going to be the traveling that you maybe wanted. You're just going to cut back. If you really value your friendships and meals and you want to go out for brunch with your friends once a month, great. Let's say you and your friends did it once a week. Maybe you can't afford to go out once a week. This is where you're honest with your friends and you say, I'm really struggling with some debt. I'm trying to pay it down. I put it in my budget to go out once every 3 weeks. On the off weeks, can we do something at my house? Can we do a potluck somewhere else? Can we just go out for coffee instead? These are the things you need to start working on, making adjustments within your budget. So you still are putting money towards things you value, but you're maybe making adjustments that need to be made. Now, there are a million different ways you can budget. There's a ton of different apps, there's different programs, there's loads of different stuff. I'm going to link a couple of things down below. I'm not an affiliate for these. I do not make any money from these. If you choose to click on them and use them, I get no benefit. I'm just putting them down there because I think they're amazing, and I think that they're worth your while to check out. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. One of them's like $11, but do what works best for you. If you work better with an app, consider investing in an app. If you work better on an Excel spreadsheet, go with that. If you do better on paper, use paper. But for God's sakes, don't lose it. I'm ADHD, I lose everything. So this is where we're going to get nitty and gritty in your budget and really see what you have coming in every month, what's going out, when it's going out, and then what you have. Like, do you have enough money coming in? Are you in the red or are you in the green? If you're in the green, can you be putting extra money towards your debt repayment while still having those values built into your budget? If you're in the red and not making enough money to cover your needs, then perhaps it's time to look at ways to bring in extra income. We'll get into that in a totally different course. You can check that out later on. So do yourself a favor, put it right now on your calendar, what day and time every single week you're going to have a standing date with you and your money. Stick it on your calendar and you don't change it for anything. And then pick a way that you want to budget and get really familiar with your money. This is what's going to give you power over feeling hopeless. It's going to give you more hope because you really know every penny coming in. You've delegated every penny going to different places. You know exactly where your money's going and you're in control of it. It's an amazing feeling. It's time to get to work.